When we think about a really successful event, our minds usually jump to the big moments, right? The keynote speaker on stage, all that great networking, the amazing dinners. But you know what? For every single person there, the experience starts way earlier. It starts with the journey, that first impression that can really set the tone for their entire trip.
It really begins the second they land, with this one simple question. A question that can be incredibly stressful, and if you're the one running the show, that question, well, it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Because what sounds like one little hiccup can spiral fast. It pulls you away from the actual event and throws you right into fighting mode. And that is a huge drain on your focus when you've got a million other things on your plate. To really get what I'm talking about, let's just walk through a classic scenario. I'm pretty sure this is going to feel all too familiar for anyone who's ever planned a big meeting.
Okay, so imagine this. You're managing a meeting in Barcelona. You've got 180 attendees. They're all flying in from different countries on different flights at all hours. You've got your VIPs, who of course need private dedicated service, and the main group, they're split between 2 different hotels. On top of all that, you have a jam-packed schedule of dinners and sessions that you have to shuttle everyone to and from. The complexity is already through the roof. But then, reality hits. A flight gets delayed. Someone misses a connection. One of your key speakers suddenly needs a ride that wasn't on the schedule. This is that moment when transportation stops being just another line item on a spreadsheet and becomes a critical, make-or-break part of the entire event experience.
And that is exactly where you need a smarter way to handle things. It's precisely why RhomTrip was created, to deal with this exact kind of complex, real-world chaos.
So what is it exactly? Well, you can think of RhomTrip as a service built on 3 main pillars. First, there's deep expertise in how these things work. Second, a trusted global network of providers. And third, some really powerful technology that ties it all together. The whole system is designed to make the process feel, well, effortless. Not just for you, the planner, but for your attendees too.
And look, the goal here isn't just about getting people from point A to point B. It's about completely lifting that operational burden, that whole workload right off your shoulders, so you can get back to focusing on what really matters, delivering a fantastic event.
So how does this actually play out in the real world? Let's pull back the curtain and take a look at the technology that makes this whole seamless experience possible.
Okay, this is basically the mission control for your event's transportation. So instead of juggling spreadsheets and making a ton of phone calls, this one dashboard gives you a live, real-time view of absolutely everything. You can track every single vehicle on a map, see which passengers have been picked up, and know exactly who's on their way. It completely gets rid of the guesswork and puts you back in the driver's seat.
But all that control you have on the back end, it translates into a truly fantastic experience for your passengers, which is just as crucial. It's all about making them feel taken care of from the minute they arrive.
And the 2 keywords here are personalization and communication. The system lets you create a seamless, branded experience right from the get-go. You can upload your own custom pickup sign with your event logo or company brand. And from there, it sends out automated, professional notifications straight to each passenger's phone. They get all the info they need, driver details, pickup times, locations. All that anxiety they might feel, it gets replaced with confidence.
Of course, technology is only part of the puzzle, right? It's got to be backed up by proven, real-world experience. And honestly, the numbers really do speak for themselves. Since 2007, RhomTrip has handled the transportation for over 800 events. We're talking everything from small, intimate executive meetings to massive international congresses. And all that experience, it adds up to more than 125,000 passengers served. That is a huge number of individual trips, and every single one had its own logistics that had to be coordinated perfectly.
And this has all been done across a trusted global network that spans over 100 countries, so you can be sure there are reliable, vetted partners on the ground no matter where in the world your event is.
So let's bring this all home with a real-world example that really shows how the system works under pressure, and importantly, how it adapts to exactly what you need. Take this medical congress in Lisbon for 300 people. It had all the classic challenges, right? Multiple ways of arrivals, 2 hotels, airport transfers, constant shuttles back and forth to the venue, really complex movements for the speakers, and a big VIP dinner. The result? Every single move was coordinated seamlessly, and the best part? The organizer didn't have to chase down a single driver or passenger, not once.
And this is so important. RhomTrip is not a one-size-fits-all thing. We don't try to cram your event into some rigid box. Instead, we build the right level of support, whether that's just remote assistance or a full-on on-site coordination team around the actual needs of your program.
And our role can go beyond just the A to B transportation. We can help make the whole attendee journey richer with things like thematic dinners, private local tours, or unique VIP arrangements. We can help turn a logistical task into a really memorable part of their experience.
So let's just break down the benefits one more time. For you, the planner, it means you get your time back. It means way less stress, and just the confidence that this huge piece of the event puzzle is in expert hands. And for your attendees, it's a smoother trip, clear communication, and a seamless, totally professional start to their event. It's a win-win, all around.
Which really just brings me to one final thought. Just imagine for a second all those hours you spend coordinating arrivals, answering calls, putting out all those little transportation fires. What could you accomplish? What bigger, better, more amazing experiences could you create if all of that stress and all of that time was just given back to you?